Welcome back to Jay's Jeep and Classic Car Channel. Today we're working on the Mustang. We're going to go take the carburetor off and rebuild it in the shop. Join me in the adventure. Alright, so where we left off last was it was running. It just, anytime I gave it throttle, it just poured gas out of it. And so I think the float's probably stuck. Maybe there's some trash in it. I know when we were trying to get it going before, there was trash in there, so I'm going to just take it off, clean it up. I have a rebuild kit that I bought years ago and I found, and I've never used it, so it's still sealed. So I guess my past me gave a present to present me. So anyway, start replacing some stuff and hopefully it will run and not leak. So let's see what we get. Alright, to get it off, it looks like there's a bolt right here and a bolt right here. And then you have to take your fuel line off, 2 vacuum lines, and then this throttle linkage. So not too much, it appears to be. However, not sure exactly how to get that out. Hopefully it just slides back, but I'm not exactly sure on that one. So we'll see on that. That's probably where we'll start. But overall, it doesn't look awful to get this off. Alright, so we're going to tackle this back deal. Not sure the best way of getting at it. Sure there's some sort of trick. I just don't know what it is. There we go. So I just took these and kind of grabbed one of the edges and turned it out around. That may be a pain to get back on. We're going to leave it right there. That is now free. We're going to take these lines off first, and then so that we can get access to that nut. Alright, so this back one is 1/2 inch. And it comes off pretty easy. That was hardly even on there. It was just kind of, it wasn't even really flanged in there. It was just kind of butted up against it. It's interesting. Alright, the next one is 7/16 right here. Well, may have to take that one out, which is smaller. I guess it is 3/8. There we go. So sometimes you just take the one that you want to come out. next we'll go after those, and then we'll do the fuel line last. We're getting right after this nut right here. Alright, that's pretty loose. Alright, so we're going to have to take this tag off, and then we should be able to get a nut driver onto that nut. Was worried about rounding off the head on that thing. And this tag was right in the way. So now we should be able to get. There we go. That came right off. Alright, we're going to go ahead and take our fuel line off before we get this carburetor too loose, and having to do the awkward dance with it, trying to pull it off and having nothing to pull against. Fortunately, I've had that off a lot, so pretty easy to get off. Alright, this is the last nut right here. Just wants to fight me a little bit. Really wasn't bad to get this off. Oh, I see one more thing I have to do. So there's a clip back here that this hose rides in. We gotta pop that out like that. Get that out of the way. There we go. Now this thing should be able to be pulled up and off. It's definitely dirty, but let's see what we can do with it. See if we can't get it a little more reliable. I'm going to put a rag down in here just so I don't get anything falling down in there. So that's how you take off the carburetor on the 1966 Mustang with a straight 6 engine in it. I do appreciate y'all watching. Y'all take care. It's time for supper.